What's up, webheads? It's Family Black Spider here, and welcome to another vlog video. Today I actually decided to do something a little bit different for a change. Instead of like a gameplay video, like I would normally do, I decided to do another vlog. Only this kind of vlog is going to be a little bit different. So recently, this past Monday and Tuesday, I actually watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. So, because of how good both those movies were, I figured I'd do my own little review video on them. Because, oh my gosh, they were both incredible, but Across the Spider-Verse was even better, I must say. And now I understand what the hype is for Beyond the Spider-Verse is now. Holy crap. Alright, so, as a brief warning, of course, there are spoilers. So if any of you haven't watched Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse, leave now. But for those of you who have watched both of these movies, then feel free to keep watching. Starting with Into the Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the whole origin story of Miles Morales becoming Spider-Man was definitely pretty good. I enjoyed it a lot. Between the whole crossover with like him, Spider-Gwen, Peter B, Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Ham, and Penny Parker, like that was pretty good. I liked especially the final fight scene between Miles and Kingpin at the end. Across the Spider-Verse, however, oh my gosh, there is a lot that I can say about this one. From the beginning of this, it's just like, the whole thing is phenomenal. I mean, you got like Spider-Gwen fighting off against Renaissance Vulture at the very beginning of this movie, and then we meet Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Woman Jessica Drew, and it's like, wow. That was pretty good. And the reference that Spider-Man 2099 made to Into the Multiverse during that fight scene, you can't miss that. That was actually pretty good. I like that a lot. The one thing I will note is that for Jessica Drew to be doing all this crime-fighting stuff while she is pregnant, that takes a lot of guts, I will say. That takes a lot of guts. That's for her to do that even while she's pregnant. That is badass material right there. It is interesting to see Spot just like cross over into different dimensions when he finds out that he can do that after his little beatdown from Miles. That was definitely pretty good. I like the fact that there's a Lego universe in this, and the fact that we got a little glimpse of the gas station in the Venom movie. And I know where that's from. I've never seen the Venom movie, but I remember that scene because I've seen clips for it before. That I think was pretty funny, and I like that a lot. I think the big thing that I really like about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is how many references there are to lots of different versions of Spider-Man from like the series, the movies, even the video games. Because in the one scene when Miles was taking a tour of the Spider Society building, like, I really liked how they, for one brief frame, they showed us Insomniac Spider-Man. That was good. I like that. And then when we were getting a glimpse of like all the different Spider-Man in there, we got like Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider, we got Web Slinger from Ultimate Spider-Man. We have what I can only presume to be Spectacular Spider-Man. We had references to the Sam Raimi trilogy and the Amazing Spider-Man movies in there. Got a live-action Prowler, which I didn't even know existed, to be honest. We got Spider-Punk and a bunch of different other Spider characters, and that was... I really liked that a lot. That was pretty cool. That fight, that chase scene towards, like, throughout the Nueva York, when all of the Spider Society was chasing Miles through Nueva York, that was chaos, and I loved it. There was just so much happening at once that it's just like, it was hard to keep up at first, but then it was still pretty incredible. But that big reveal when Miguel had Miles trapped on the little sky train there, that big reveal that the spider that bit Miles wasn't even supposed to be from his dimension, that was a really big one right there. I never thought I'd see that coming. But then I guess that would explain why in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the spider itself was glitching out when it was crawling around to find Miles and then bite him. Like, that right there was definitely a shocker. But I think probably the biggest shocker comes at the very end of the movie, when Miles is trying to go home to his parents to try and maybe warn them that the Spot was coming to kill them, only for him to find out that he ended up in Earth 42, aka the one dimension that did not have Spider-Man, because the spider that was from that dimension got transported to Earth 1610. That was probably the biggest shocker I had ever gotten from any movie to this day. And to find out that Miles Morales in that dimension was the Prowler, that was pretty good. I will say this though, I don't particularly like Miguel O'Hara in this one. I get where he's coming from, I get it, but at the same time, I don't like his approach of it. I don't really like his approach of it. Especially when Miguel was basically just telling Miles during the train scene that he was a mistake, that he wasn't even supposed to be Spider-Man. Like, that, I feel like he went a little bit too far with that one. And it's just, like, Miguel O'Hara in general, I just don't... Again, I understand where he's coming from. I get that he's trying to prevent the collapse of the multiverse by making sure that things happen the way they're supposed to happen. But at the same time, he could be a little bit nicer about his approach. That's just me, in my opinion. Regardless, though, it was still a pretty good movie. And I enjoyed every bit of it. And with Beyond the Spider-Verse coming up soon, and Gwen just gathering up her own little team to try and find Miles, hopefully before Miguel does, Beyond the Spider-Verse is going to be epic. I will say that. It's going to be epic. So yeah, I got nothing else to say at this point. Like, I've pretty much said everything that I want to say about Across Spider-Verse, and I have no words left. It was incredible. So yeah, those were my thoughts on Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. If you guys like the movies too, then feel free to comment down in the comment section below and let me know what you guys thought of Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to get a like button and get on the right hook, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.